Whassup? We are at the Arrowhead area of Lake Eufaula State Park.
Wait, I thought we were at Lake Eufaula State Park.
No, Arrowhead State Park. It just depends on which website you look at.
Yeah, I thought we were at Arrowhead State Park.
Yeah, see, she doesn't know what she's thinking.
I don't know where I am.
We're not going to do a campground video on this because the weather was not the best in the world for getting video footage this weekend, and really we just kind of played the social distancing thing and stayed in the camper most of the time. We did go for a walk, but I mean it was just drizzly and gray out here, and black and white videos are so out of date. So.
Yeah, those old school.
I will say the site is extremely unlevel. We are at the Echo Ridge area, and the site is extremely unlevel. The water pressure is almost non-existent. We're lucky that the water will travel through the hose into the camper. Matter of fact, I just turned off the water and we used a water pump.
Yeah, you know when you have very little water on in your camper and your water pump's not on or anything, but you turn it on because you haven't turned it on and a little bit trickles out before it just stops. That's kind of what it's like.
Yeah, that's now there is another campground further away from the lake, and it's got full hookups and nice, beautiful paved sites. It looks like an awesome campground. That's not this one.
But this is beautiful.
Yeah, it is very pretty out here. This is the towards the southern end of Lake Eufaula. Beautiful country. And so we're out here, we're doing our social distancing thing. Our wonderful governor has yet to shut down the state. Probably should at this point. I mean, considering we were out last weekend on the motorcycle just cruising and saw a soccer team or two out practicing. Really can't practice social distancing and play soccer. But all the political stuff aside, this is probably our last, I know I said that last week, it's probably going to be our last trip out. We are being responsible. We're staying away from people. She's the only person I've talked to since Friday morning, so this pandemic thing's got to go away.
So anyway.
But yeah, we're being responsible and everything about it. So, but like we said the other day, sometimes we just have to be parented. There's a lot of people that aren't being responsible about it. But anyway, guys, I hope you're staying safe, and I really hope you're healthy. So Newmar announced that they're changing their Canyonstar lineup over to a front engine diesel lineup instead of the top tier gas lineup that it was. The way Newmar works is every now and then they start to cascade amenities down to the next level below. So what a King Air had, it would cascade down to whatever's below the King Air. But like what Canyonstar had last year, there's a couple of things they took out of it and moved it down, and the Baystar now has
and the
it.
Baystar probably gave them some of their stuff to the Baystar Sport.
Yeah. Well, when they did that this year, it raised the price point on the Canyonstar up above $200,000, the MSRP. It took it over $200,000, and the bean counters at Newmar are like, people aren't going to pay over $200,000 for a gas coach. We're drifting into diesel territory. So that's when they decided, okay, let's take the Freightliner front diesel chassis and make Canyonstar's front engine diesels. So that's what they did. Now we have a toy hauler with the front engine diesel, which is something the RV community has been clamoring for ever since Damon stopped making them, 2 decades ago, whenever it was.
This is exciting news.
Yeah.
It really is, if you're wondering.
The thing about the thing,
hauler.
Yeah, the thing about the front end diesel is it's using the 340 Cummins motor and the 2500 Allison transmission, which are the weaker options of the Cummins and Allison combination. So what you're getting is a diesel coach that is capable of pulling 6,000 pounds, which isn't all that much better than what a gas coach will do.
And then you're putting the weight in the toy hauler because you're going to have your toys in there.
Yeah, I don't know how the whole cargo carrying capacity is going to work. We're just going to have to wait for the specs to come out on it. But I mean,
hopefully they thought of that.
Yeah, you're basically from Newmar. You're getting an entry-level diesel, and you're moving that diesel motor up front, which means it's going to be loud. I mean, one of the reasons diesels are quieter than gas motorhomes is because the diesel motor is 25 to 30 feet back behind you. Now it's moved right up under your feet. Now the doghouse in these rigs, they look substantially smaller than the doghouse in like our Fleetwood. So it'll be interesting to see how that all shakes out. From what I understand, floor plans really hadn't changed across the whole lineup because they were spending a lot of their R&D with that Freightliner front diesel chassis. So we may not see, maybe one or two new floor plans out of the whole Newmar lineup this year. Who knows? But I've got my fingers crossed. I'm hoping that one of those cascading
fingers
options.
are not crossed.
They
You're
are.
lying.
They
no,
were.
they weren't. They were like this.
They were. I'm hoping one of those items that gets cascaded from the Canyonstar down to the Baystar is the washer-dryer combo, because then that puts us back with the Baystar 3401, which we just love. We really do. I guess our video content is going to be a little bit sporadic, I suppose. Not going to be making a whole lot of trips during this pandemic thing. And
we're lucky enough to have the camper in the driveway, so I'm going to force him to come out and sit in it with the windows closed, with the blinds closed, so that we can pretend like we're camping.
No,
and he will be doing it.
I'm not going to do it.
I promise you.
No, I won't. I'm not doing it. So yeah, I mean,
I might even take pictures of trees and mountains on the outside of the windows.
That is something that she would do, people. Okay.
I'm proud of that.
So yeah, I don't know what our content's going to look like for the next month or two, but we will try to keep putting stuff out and hopefully keep you all mildly entertained while we're all locked away, inmates in our homes, I suppose. I am very lucky. Terry and I are both extremely lucky right now. First of all, we're still healthy. We're not one of the zombies yet. Second of all, I'm considered an essential worker. I honestly didn't think that I fell in that category before a couple of weeks ago, and then I find out that yes, our facility is essential.
And that's good and bad. I mean, they're taking precautions, but it's still a little scary.
Yeah,
but you're getting paid.
I mean, we're getting our temperature taken every time we walk in the door, washing our hands constantly. I mean, 6 foot away from each other, and I mean, all that stuff being applied probably twofold at the plant, because we are a food grade facility. So, it's still not real comforting being out amongst the masses. I mean, honestly, this is the most paranoid I've been about being around people ever. But I am making money, and there are just thousands upon thousands of people out there that aren't making money.
So some of you guys.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have gone from an industrial type based economy to now more of a service based economy, and really that is the industry that is getting hit the hardest by far right now, is the service industry. Your hotels, your restaurants, and just all those services, and I mean thousands of people without jobs. And do your part, help out as much as you can. We definitely are.
Yeah, and I have a suggestion. If you still have a job and you've got money and you're not worried about your job, if you can PayPal a little bit of money to somebody who has lost their job, you know, a friend of yours or something, and let's share some of this and
Yeah.
try to get each other through it.
But we'll get through it. I mean, we will. Let's go back to being happy. That was really sad.
Yeah. We're out amongst the trees. We can't be sad.
It is beautiful out here. Get outside when you get a chance, you know, take a walk around the block, whatever you need to do.
It's good for you. Dr. Fauci does it. He runs. It's good for you.
That old man runs?
Old man runs.
Wow, I feel more and more guilty by the moment. I don't even get up to a quick walk anymore. He runs. That's kind of embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
It's okay. We'll get you running.
I'm depressed now, guys. I guess that's about it for this week. Hopefully next go around we'll be a little bit more cheerful.
It will be. It'll be good. Bye guys. Take care.
See you down the trail.